Hey guys, it's Pipnotic. I just wanted to make a quick video showcasing a low investment mapping method I've been using to farm currency and gear my characters. Now for those curious, I chose the League Star with a staff variant of Pox's ever popular RF Jug, which I had not actually played before due to being on Team Lightning Strike for the better part of 3 leagues now. I've geared myself to a point I'm relatively comfortable with. I'm now focused on farming for an Omniscience for my Tornado Shot build. With work and IRL commitments, I haven't really been able to grind as much currency as I would like, so this method I'm about to go over with you guys should give you a solid return if you, for whatever reason, don't have all the time in the world to play. Now, depending on the reception of this video, I may release a higher investment Atlas tree and method for those who are properly geared, looking to blast to make even more profit. Once I've gotten Omniscience for my build and I've done some testing. Let's get into it. Alright, we've transitioned to the live commentary. Now, I apologize if this doesn't come across as concise. I'm a simple man. My live commentary is not quite as good as my pre-recorded commentary. Now, my current Atlas is a bit scuffed due to transitioning to a second speed mapping focus build, so I'll just go over what I already have done here for profit successfully. Now, if you take nothing away from this video, I want you to pay attention to these nodes. These are the Lab Trial Chance nodes. Labyrinth trials in your maps have a 20% chance to offer and approve offering to the goddess. Award, not offer. These are currently being slept on. Now, the reason that these are being slept on is due to a bug in their spawn rate. Plenty of people are getting to 80s and 90s on their characters, and they're not running into one of these, spec'd or unspec'd. These are intended to be fixed in the patch in the coming days, so this will be working as intended. What you're going to go for here is Gifts to the Goddess, which at the time of recording are selling for around Divine and a half. You throw 4 points in these nodes, you run through your map. If you see an approved offering, you'll know to do the trial. No guesswork required. You blast through the trial and you have a chance to get one of these. Very profitable. I'm not quite sure on the odds, but I ran about 10 of these and gotten 3 gifts. Again, I could be just getting lucky, but a few simple points can pay out big with how much offers are going for currently. Next here we have Essence. Obviously everyone knows about Essence. Not as lucrative as they are at the very beginning of the league, but Dread Essences for +2 bows, Essences of Horror, Delirium, still all sell very well, especially in bulk. With duplicated streaking, you're going to get 7 to 8 essences or so per essence you run. 0 investment, good profit. Highly recommend still running these. If you want to unspec out of those, maybe in like the next week or so, week or two, you can do so. If not, continue to run these and you'll continue to make money. Next we have the map nodes. Now I always run these regardless. I come through here during the start of the league to get all the Kirac missions and get my Atlas completed. Obviously you can continue to do that, otherwise you can unspec these. You don't have to run these all the time. But if you're doing tier 14 pluses, you want all the map nodes. People are buying maps en masse. They want to run Sanctum, and they want to chain maps in order to do so. You can favor what you like and then sell what you don't, or run them all and get your own Sanctum rooms. Very flexible, very important. Running maps, sustaining maps, selling maps, you want these nodes. Next we have Shrine nodes. Now, Shrine power is excellent for characters who are a bit undergeared or just want to get some extra packs in their map. Shrines with these nodes last over a minute, way over a minute with a gull if you have one. You can breeze through them with the same buffs, especially with Divine Shrine. You literally can't be killed at that point, so there's no way to mess it up. These are optional. If you wanted to throw the Shrine nodes into, operative strong boxes, get those going and get some scarabs. It's totally a choice if you don't want to run Shrines. Personally, I enjoy these, even when I'm not struggling. Maybe at the start I might be struggling a bit, but obviously once you gear your character, you won't be having any issues. Acceleration Shrines obviously feel amazing, especially on a Deadeye with Tailwind. You could fly through a map and not even think twice about it, so I recommend the Shrine nodes. Next we have Delirium encounters. Now, I chose to run Delirium on my Jug which you factor in reading Shrines from Exarch and backtracking may have been a mistake. The build's not the fastest build, so this is partially the reason I've invested in a speed mapper so that I can do these without losing, some potential Delimir juice backtracking and having it run out on me. If you have a faster build than I did at the time when I was starting, this is even better, so I would, suggest getting the Delimirs. If you have something that's a little bit slower, perhaps consider speccing into Expedition. You can get all the Expedition nodes, something that you can stick around. You don't have to be too fast when you finish them. Long straight maps for i.e. Strand is like the best option for Deli, obviously. If you want to limit backtracking as much as possible, get to the end, kill the boss, capitalize on this +1 to daily reward types on map completion. Especially very good at the end when you don't have any monsters left to kill. If you wanted to further juice this, obviously, you want to run Abyss nodes, you'd want to run Breach. This is a simple video, so I'm not going to get into those right now, but you can just add extra juice where you see fit to the point where this doesn't become a low investment strategy anymore. So that is completely up to you. Now, as far as Exarch and Eater go, I tend to stick with the influence that is on the side of the tree that I'm already speccing in. So I'm over here doing Delirium. I'm obviously going to spec into Exarch. If I was over here doing Expedition, I would probably spec into Eater, just because I'm already over there. Exarch obviously good for general currency, chaos, chisels, sextants, while Eater here good for chasing the illustrious divine shrine to get those divine orb drops. Very rewarding, very uncommon. I recommend adding the influence near where you're spending your points for efficiency, but again, it's up to you, your own personal preference, which one of these you choose. Now, as far as favorite maps go, I go for Delhi Strand, obviously. Delhi Strand is amazing. Defiled Cathedral, great layout, great div cards. Especially if you had the luck to drop an Apothecary, I could 10 times your results. Obviously, it would skew the results in any divines per hour sort of metric, but Underground Sea, Toxic Sewer, also great for pack size and density. Toxic Sewer, Natural T16, so you can Horizon Orb the maps if you don't want, the ones you don't want, into Toxic Sewer if you want to run that. Conqueror maps, Elder maps, you can Horizon Orb into Toxic Sewer, run those, and have a decent layout. Any of these 4 options are great though. Sell easily as well if you decide to do that instead of running them or getting Sanctums out of them. Anyways, this has been my early league Atlas strategy. This is what I've been doing. Low investment, zero investment. If you have any other ideas that you guys have been doing, feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys have been doing to make your own currency. Anyways, this is Hypnotic, and I will see you next time.